Welcome to this week's episode of Holly's Racing Fantasy. I'll bring you the latest news and what's going on around NASCAR. We'll hit the highlights from last week's race, and I'll give you my fantasy picks for this upcoming week. Join John and I for all things fantasy, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun while we do it. Stick around. Holly's Racing Fantasy is sponsored by Fifth Down Fantasy. For the latest NFL news and pro football and NASCAR picks, trust the gang over at Fifth Down Fantasy. Since 2016, Fifth Down Fantasy has been a favorite destination for football fanatics looking for smart and savvy advice and analytics. Visit fifthdownfantasy.com today. Fifth Down Fantasy, real fantasy advice by and for real fantasy players. Well, that was an exciting couple of weeks off, and we are back.
Yes, we are back.
We're back. We're not really going to talk about Atlanta because as fun as it was and exciting as it was, although it was a bummer that it was rain.
Was it fun and exciting?
Well, every NASCAR race is fun and exciting to me, I guess, because I sound like an idiot every time I say, oh, it was a great race. Yeah. And then you're like,
Nah.
I love every race.
I'm going to tell you something right now.
What?
For this entire podcast,
yeah,
I'm going to sound tired.
So am I.
And exhausted.
Okay. We're just warning all you guys because you know why?
This
because
is not going to be a thrilling show.
Because we are tired and exhausted.
We are tired and exhausted.
Right. I mean, as you all know, we sometimes share a little bit of our personal lives with our audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we hosted my mother-in-law for 3 weeks, which was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
I enjoyed having Eileenie here. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
But then as soon as we were done with that, we all packed up and went up to where we lived in New York for most of our lives. And we stayed there, me and John and our son, who is a big kid, mind you.
Yeah.
He's a teenager. He's 6'2".
He's 19 going on 11.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. And we all stayed in a hotel room. One hotel room for 6 days.
One room.
Stupid.
Yeah.
We are not 30 years old anymore.
Nope.
This was hard on us.
I'm 30. You're 52, but
quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard work.
Yeah.
It was a hard vacation.
Yes.
Very, very hard.
Because when you're seeing people, you're on a schedule.
Yes, which we enjoyed seeing everybody. We loved seeing everybody.
We enjoyed
it was
seeing
so
everybody.
Nice.
And we even had to cut people out.
We did.
Because you got puffy eye.
My eyes swelled up from the fentanyl hotel room. No, I don't know if it was. Well, obviously wasn't. No, but it was kind of not the best hotel room. We thought, hey, it's cheap. It's 6 days. Even though let the record show that I wanted another hotel that was nicer.
Yeah.
But we went with a cheaper one because it was centrally located.
Yep.
And my eyes swelled up for 4 days.
They did.
For no reason.
They did. You couldn't even wear makeup.
I couldn't wear makeup.
No. And I'm not naming any names, LaQuinta.
I'm not going to say it either, Wyndham.
Yeah.
But let's just say the staff was really nice.
The staff was wonderful. The
staff was so pleasant. And I had to plunge my own bathtub.
Yeah, gross.
Because it was just, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to tell you guys what came out of it.
No. People will be throwing up in their cars.
I don't know how I held my stomach.
They'd be throwing up on their rabbits.
They would.
They'd be throwing up on their cats. They'd be throwing up on, it'd be gross.
Yeah, if you knew.
If you knew.
I had to plunge the dang tub.
Yeah.
Because I was standing in like 5 inches of water the first night we got there.
Gross.
Yeah. And let's mention that the toilet toilet flushed.
TMI.
I'm just going to say it flushed.
Okay.
Mostly.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets plugged up. They got this styrofoam. Well, yeah.
Yeah, good excuse.
Good excuse. But I mean, they were nice about it though. They were really nice.
Yeah. Well, they got their review this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wasn't good.
No. Yeah. But they had a great coffee.
The coffee was great.
That's the only thing that kept us going.
Yep.
And seeing our friends and family was great. Yep. But still, folks, when you host someone, because before I had my mother-in-law here, I had another guest from New York for 4 days.
Mm-hmm. And
let's just say that was, it's not like we were working the whole time getting ready for the trip.
Right.
Yeah. You were cooking like Mexican dinners and stuff.
Yeah, I was.
But I don't want to get it, and we're not going to go.
No.
So let's say it's tiring. If you're going to go on a long trip,
everything's
folks,
great, but we're tired.
take a few days before your trip to get things in order.
Yeah.
Because guess what? When I came home, I had to clean my house.
Yes.
I had to clean everything from being gone for 3 weeks.
Right.
I mean, not that,
Right. And I'm going to tell you something too.
Yeah.
Book the better hotel.
Book the better hotel.
Because you will spend
the
more money.
Spend the money.
You're going to spend that extra money to try to make it more comfortable.
Right.
Anyways.
You're right. So we're tired. But
There's
Atlanta.
some travel tips.
Travel tips. That's another podcast.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, we got rained out in Atlanta, and William Byron won because they decided to say, well, that's it. That's the race. Convenient.
Convenient
that William Byron is first place.
Yeah, convenient.
Because it's not fun. It's not fun. I wanted to see him race it out.
Yep, me too.
Freaking delay it, man.
Yep.
But whatever. William Byron won Atlanta. We're on. It's over. It's done
Throw him the Piston Cup.
Throw him the Piston Cup and be done with it.
Who cares?
We're on to the Crayon 301. Really? The Crayon 301.
Yes, because kids like to eat lobsters in color and watch NASCAR people race. It blends perfectly.
It does.
That's that help guy.
Hey. I'm going to get another job. Maybe it's a second job to afford his gambling.
Yeah, we'll pay him $1.
Yeah. So New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Crayon 301.
Yep.
That was postponed again. Was it 3 weeks in a row? We've got rain coming in on NASCAR.
Because it's the end of the world.
It is the end of the world.
I don't care what your beliefs are. It's the end of the world.
Right. It really is.
It's like 120 degrees in North Carolina right now.
The heat index is like 110 right now. We are like cranked up with the air conditioner.
Yeah.
And we got the windows, like the curtains closed.
Yeah, we can't go outside.
We went to New York. It was hot as Hades in New York.
Yep.
While I was up there. Upstate. Not the city, folks. Not the city.
No, not in the city.
No, not Big Luther.
You know that city's hot.
Right. Sorry. That's just a throwback to, anyway.
It's so hot in New York.
Right. It's hot in upstate New York.
How hot is it?
It was so hot.
The rats carry canteens.
Oh, you need the... Yeah, that's how hot it was in upstate New York. And I didn't even pack right because the Weather Channel didn't say it was going to be that hot.
No.
I would have packed tank tops.
Yep.
Travel tips.
Yep.
Again.
I would have packed nothing. I just would have wore
a thong.
A thong all around.
You
made everybody in the breakfast area throw up every morning.
You and the sexy booth guy.
Yeah, me and the sexy booth guy would walk around in our thongs.
That's exactly right. And you're aqua fresh.
I'll have some coffee. Go back to the room, sexy booth guy. I'll send it up. Fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was hot. It's hot. We're tired. I'm tired. Everybody's tired.
So there's, whatever happened, happened.
So guess what? Nobody's going to believe me because, okay, as you guys know, I run a NASCAR fantasy league on the side and everybody sends me their picks every week. They have a team. They have a 2-man team and then they send me a pick for, whoever has the best finish, that's what we got. So usually before the race, everybody sends me their picks and I send out an email with everybody's picks. And nobody is going to believe me that I picked Martin Truex Jr. myself this week.
I believe you.
Thank you. I have it written down. I should have timestamped it.
She's cheating.
I did.
Yeah.
I really picked Martin Truex Jr. this week, as did my brother Derek.
She did, yeah.
And he won the race.
I'm just going to pick what Derek picks from here out.
That's a good plan.
Because Derek knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
I have no clue.
No.
Well, I picked Joey Logano. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Joey Logano finished second.
Yeah.
Kyle Larson was third. Kevin Harvick was fourth. Brad Keselowski fifth. Tyler Reddick sixth. Denny Hamlin 7th. Bubba Wallace came in 8th. Austin Dillon somehow came in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 for the Crayon 301 in New Hampshire was Chase Briscoe. Now, let me tell you something really cool.
About Chase Briscoe?
No, about the top 10.
What about the top 10?
Actually, about the top 8. You want to hear something cool?
You're going to tell us whether we want to hear it or not.
All 6 of my picks finished top 8.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you hear that, folks?
Between my bold and my brilliant picks,
Did you hear it?
6. Martin Truex Jr. was a bold pick last week. This is his first win at New Hampshire. I said always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yep.
Joey Logano, all of them. I picked Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, and Denny Hamlin.
Wow.
Yeah. Not bad. And guess what? Here is the funniest thing too. My bonkers picks, the ones I said don't pick, I have 3 bonkers picks, right? Do you know where they finished?
Where'd they finish?
14th, 24th, and 34th.
They bonked.
But do you hear? 4.
They bumped.
14th, 24th, 34th.
Oh, 10.
Right? Right.
They didn't. Those were your bonkers?
Yes.
They were the badonka donkers.
Yeah. Alex Bowman finished 14th.
Badonk.
William Byron. Did I say William? Yeah. I picked William Byron for a bonker. And guess what? He came in 24th.
Badonk.
And then Eric Almirola came in 34th.
Badonk.
I'm going to play the lottery.
There you go.
I should put those numbers in it.
There you go.
I guess Eric Almirola did really. Also, folks, because we were traveling, I did not watch. This is the first race I have not watched all season.
Right.
The New Hampshire race.
Yeah.
Because it got postponed and I was traveling on the day that, But anyway, I heard Eric Almirola did really well.
Oh, good.
But then
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, he did really
him.
well. And then he crashed in the 169th lap.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to let a cat out of my bedroom. Hold on. I'm going to kick him in the rear end.
Okay.
Get out. It's real life here, folks. We're not in a real studio.
No, we don't get enough.
No, we don't get paid enough. We don't get paid anything.
No. It's all for the glory.
It's all for the glory.
4 wheels in the glory.
4 wheels in the glory.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Truex led 254 of the 301 laps, which is really, really cool.
Okay.
I know.
Wow.
Logano finished second. Yeah, we already told you who finished everything.
Yeah.
And then I guess Ryan Blaney had a really good run until he ran over his air hose on a pit stop and then got penalized.
Oops.
Move the air hose. What is the matter with these pit crews?
Yeah, these pit crews suck.
I know. I'm sorry.
And it's hard. I know what they do is hard. It's hard.
It is hard.
But you know what?
No, they don't suck. They should, no, I got a 2-second delay, by the way.
They suck.
They don't suck. They're just, it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard, but that's all you
really
got to do, right?
I know.
Pull the hose out of the way.
Pull the hose out of the way.
You don't run over the hose with your lawnmower, do you?
I guess not.
You might, I guess.
Well, my mom was mowing our lawn once with our electric plug-in lawnmower, and she ran over the cord.
Yeah, but that's different because that lawnmower was a piece of you-know-what. Who walks around their yard with an electric lawnmower dealing with a long cable attached to it when there are lithium battery lawnmowers everywhere?
Well, that was a long time ago.
They were out. They were out. You just wanted that thing.
I did. I was cheap.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom. I'm surprised she didn't get electrocuted. Maybe she did.
I don't know. She would have told us.
Maybe.
You know what, folks? We don't have any cooter this week.
No, we didn't have no sexy booth.
There is sexy booth talk, but sexy booth guy is like on vacation still.
Yeah, he's in a Speedo somewhere on the beach.
Right, he's on the beach, so he doesn't want to get into anything. Yeah. We'll get back to that next week.
What about NASCAR news? Is there any NASCAR news, or is this like our our
I
show?
Think there's a little bit of NASCAR news. As I'm scrolling through here, I see that something came out. About but it's video. I don't like to. You know what? I like to read. Yeah. I don't want to watch a video.
Yeah, because they want to put because they can't put an ad on your reading. Well, they can, but you can ignore the ad.
Ooh.
But when you watch a video, you have to watch the ad.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That stinks.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm gonna do a little bit here. I'm gonna see if there's any NASCAR news.
Okay. Check the news. Let's do a little news.
And then if not, I'm just gonna go on my picks.
Yeah.
Because you know what? It's going to be more fun. Next week, Cooter will be back on Sexy Booth Talk.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to hang out and watch the Pocono race from my room.
Yeah.
From my house.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, folks, traveling is hell.
It is.
You got to get it organized. Now, thanks to the pandemic, a lot of people probably didn't travel for a long time.
No.
And we are one of those people who really didn't.
Right.
Because at the same time the pandemic started, we actually moved from upstate New York to Wilmington, North Carolina. So it's like, okay, we just moved our entire lives. We're not going anywhere for a while.
Right.
So, we took a trip to Atlanta last year, but that was only a few days. Mm-hmm. So this was the biggest the vacation we've gone on. And we used to be pro travelers.
Pros. Professional.
Oh my God, professional.
Load in, load out like we're a Led Zeppelin concert. Like we're the Who coming into the palladium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But now we were like a couple of gumshoes juggling a tomato.
We're like Geezer Palooza.
Geezer Palooza.
Yeah, we're Geezer Palooza.
We are. We're Geezer Palooza.
Yeah.
Like juggling bags. I mean,
sponsored by Cymbalta.
Right. Sponsored by Cymbalta and Rosuvastatin.
Yeah. And diapers.
And diapers. No.
Yeah. And Thorazine.
We don't.
And lithium.
We could have used some.
And what else could we get sponsors for?
I don't know. Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Really needs Gatorade was a sponsor.
Yeah. When you're traveling with the sun.
We're traveling with the sun.
Yeah, we brought the sun with us.
Yeah.
Put it in the back seat and decided to be dehehydrated.
And sweltering humidity.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Yeah. I won't even go into other than my swollen, but there was a lot of health health issues.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
Trip.
Let's not even go there.
Let's not even go there.
That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say. Let's just say we're also sponsored by IBS.
Yeah. Sponsored by the IBS syndrome.
Sponsored by IBS from, yeah. But other than that,
it was like
it was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time seeing friends and family.
It was.
It really was. So we're going to go and we're going to look at NASCAR news, or maybe we'll just come back with the fantasy picks. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you check out news. If there's no news, guess what, folks? If there's no news, we're coming back with the picks.
Yeah. We're organized here.
We're really organized this week.
Yeah, we wing it. We wing it. We're winging.
Yeah. We're winging it,
We are. Okay. All right. Ooh, that's coming right in hot and strong with my NASCAR fantasy picks for this week's race. That is the highpoint.com 400 at Pocono Raceway.
Okay, Raceway. We're back to the triangle.
Obviously, there was no news. And you know what?
Yeah.
I haven't had time to look at all my little, my little social media feeds and tabs and everything. So no news is good news.
Yeah, I don't think there's much going on.
Okay, so Pocono is fun. Pocono is a long race. It's like a 2.5 mile triangle, and it just kind of goes.
Okay.
So here's what my picks are for this week. First up is Denny Hamlin. He has 6 wins at Pocono, 14 top 5s, and 21 top 10s. So you know what? If he doesn't win, I think he's going to finish well.
The ham bone.
Yeah. Even though I don't know if he's going to win, because it seems like he can't really pull off that number 1 position.
Yeah, he can't hold on to it.
But you know what? He's going to finish well either way.
Okay.
Number 2, Kevin Harvick. Very, very smart pick. Again, kind of like Denny. If he doesn't win, he's going to come in hot. But I'm going to tell you something about Kevin Harvick. This is funny. Since 2014, that's a long time ago, folks. And think about the fact that we race Pocono twice a year.
Right.
Kevin Harvick has only finished outside of the top 9 3 times.
Wow.
I mean, this guy is single digits every week.
Yeah.
Now that I say that, he'll probably wreck. Mm-hmm. But you can pretty much count on the happy Harvick for a good finish.
Okay.
And someone who I haven't really mentioned in a while in my stats is Kyle Larson. I know. He does not have a win in Pocono, so I think this might be a week that he actually gets it.
He wants to get off his bucket list.
Yeah, he's good on the long run, so why not?
Yeah.
Moving on to my bold, which are my NASCAR fantasy sleeper picks. Brad Keselowski is hot.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He is doing really well, and he's got a win here, and he's got a lot of top 5s, lots of top 10s, and I think that he's going to solidify his playoff position and get a win this week.
That'd be cool.
Number 2 in the bold spot. Okay, now hear me out fully on this. This is Kyle Busch, and let me tell you why. Kyle Busch has 4 wins here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Again, top 5s out the wazoo, top 10s, but he also has 6 DNFs.
Oh.
So I'm a little leery, which is why he's bold.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I don't know. I would not take a chance on him. He probably won't steer you wrong. But, is he the best pick? I don't know. He could go either way. That's why he's a sleeper pick.
Okay.
Alex Bowman. Last week he was bonkers. This week he's bold. He's got a win here. He does okay here, especially in the last few years. The clock is ticking. He's got to get in there and he's not in the playoffs right now. He's got to get in there. Okay, so hopefully he's going to probably have a good finish. He's going to really try to have a good finish, or if not a win. So I'm putting Alex Bowman in here. Okay, you want to hear? Here's one thing you don't get. You know what? If you just go read my article, you're not going to get my honorable mentions and my possibles.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you one thing. In my heart, I have not ruled out Martin Truex Jr. here either.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know. But I'm not going to put him in there. I'm not going to put him in there. Just an honorable mention.
Okay.
If you're out of people and you need to pick someone, you could always pick Truex.
Right.
Okay, but here is the people that you probably don't need to pick.
Ryan Blaney.
Nah, probably not.
Okay.
Probably not, but maybe. You never know.
I'm just kidding.
He's kind of half and half.
Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Mm-hmm. Joey Logano.
Really?
Yeah.
The Joester.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a few top 10s and 1 win, but Same with Austin. Okay, here's Austin Dillon has been here 17 times, and he's only been in the top 10 once. So I think you can leave him out this week too.
Okay.
And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has been here 19 times and hasn't been in the top 10 at all.
Yeah.
So this is not his type of track,
Right. Ricky Stenhouse gonna hit the wall.
Right. Right. I feel like maybe this track is so long and he likes the super speedways. Maybe he gets bored.
Right.
And that's why he doesn't catch up.
Right.
I don't know.
Could be. You never know.
That's just a joke. But maybe. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. My NASCAR fantasy picks and expert advice for the highpoint.com 400 at Pocono Raceway this Sunday. Your brilliant picks have the best shot at the win, and that's Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Larson. My NASCAR fantasy sleeper picks are Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Alex Bowman. People to stay away from, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And if you actually want an honorable mention, you're looking for someone, maybe Martin Truex Jr. Okay, so that's, you know what, John? You know what I'm going to say now?
Well, I think I know exactly what you're going to say.
Okay, those are my picks, and I'm sticking to them.
You better.
Gonna. If you like what you're hearing, follow me on Facebook at Holly's Racing Fantasy for a little more information here and there. You can listen to the latest episode of Holly's Racing Fantasy every Friday whenever there's a Cup Series race, wherever you get your podcasts. Or subscribe to Holly's Racing Fantasy on YouTube for current and past episodes. Thanks. Hey, John.
Hey, Holly.
You know what that music means?
I think it means we're done.
I think that means we're done.
For this week.
You know, I'm sorry to everybody because I have a whole bunch of people that I visited in New York who didn't know about the podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell them to listen. I told them to listen to it. We're going to send them the links.
Okay.
And I feel bad that if this is your first experience with my podcast.
Yeah, that's really...
It's just,
really not good.
No, we're spent. Hey, we got to go to a Binghamton Rumble Ponies game. And for those of you who don't know, that's the AA affiliate, AA, right?
Yeah, AA.
Affiliate of the New York Mets.
Right. Who'd they play?
They play the Somerset Patriots.
Yes.
Who is the AA affiliate of the New York Yankees.
Yes.
Which we are New York Yankee fans.
Yes.
But I like me a Rumble Pony every now and then.
Yeah, I like the Rumble Ponies.
Yeah, it was fun. So I cheered for everybody.
Yeah, you did. You looked like a fool.
I did.
Yep.
But I cheered more for the Yankee team, though, really.
Yeah.
So,
And you cheered for the Colgate man to give that guy next to you some toothpaste because he smelled like rotten teeth and beer.
Exactly.
Like,
yes, he did.
If you could bottle up beer and rotten teeth, just put it in a bottle.
That was the guy next to me.
Put that on my neck.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, yay. Go. No, don't cheer.
Go
oh my
ponies. Ponies. Wow.
Oh, it was nasty.
And it was hot, and it's all blowing around.
Oh, it was hot. Yeah.
Yeah. But we were there with your dad.
We were there with my dad and my brother Derek. And my nephew Alex.
Yep.
And it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
Shout out to them guys.
Shout out to them guys.
Hell yeah.
Alex kept giving us the updates on the Yankee game
Let me tell you
score.
what I said to Alex. You know what I said to Alex?
Yeah.
When we were at the game Friday?
Yeah.
I said, Alex, how long before the Yankees are in last place by themselves?
Yeah.
He said, I give it a week.
Guess what?
Guess what today is?
A week.
Not even a week.
Not even a week.
And they are solely in last place.
They are.
Good
oh my
prediction,
God.
Alex.
Good prediction, Alex.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I do have to say?
We got to have Derek on your show sometime.
Oh, I know. It'd be fun.
We'll do it. We're doing it.
We are.
He's a NASCAR. He knows a lot.
Oh, he does.
Yes.
He does. Now, I do want to say one thing, and this is not about my brother Derek.
Okay.
Everybody listening, it's not about him.
Okay.
But if you or someone you know
my Lord.
has a gambling problem and would like help,
I don't want it.
call 1-800.
Stop telling me to get help. You can't make me.
That's 1-800.
I'm like everyone else.
GAMB.
And your family.
LER.
You cannot make me.
I know.
I won't do it.
That is everybody that I know.
I ain't doing it.
But yeah, that's not for Derek.
No.
I give the gambling hotline because every time you see a lottery or a fantasy betting commercial or a casino commercial, it's at the bottom.
Right.
Because this is a fantasy podcast.
You're just trying to be politically.
I am trying to help people just in case it's not fun fantasy for you. It's actually like an addiction
Like
and
you're
it's a
shaking
problem.
in the corner trying to pick your fantasy pick.
Right.
Like your hands are shaking, your cold sweat.
Right, exactly. And you're going double for nothing next time.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Yeah,
if you're doing that, this is for you.
Or if you're in the barrel, you get the barrel and the suspenders.
Yeah.
This is for you.
That's for you.
That number is for you.
That number is for you.
Right.
I'm not calling it.
I'm sure you're not.
Yeah.
You may by the end of the season.
Even if I lost the barrel, I'm not calling it.
Then you'd have totally nothing but suspenders.
Right.
Suspenders are fine.
They cover the important
They
bits.
cover the nipples.
Oh, God.
Oh.
We're sexy.
No.
The sexy booth guy.
They make nipple suspenders.
Oh, God. This could go on and on.
God, this can go forever.
This could go forever. But you know what? It's not
Yeah.
gonna. It's not gonna. I'm calling it. I'm calling it a day. I'm calling it the end.
Okay.
You guys better hope I never go on vacation again.
Any new shout outs?
Any new shout outs?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I don't know who's listening.
Well,
but if Ellen is listening, or
our friend Ellen.
our friend Ellen, or our friend Deanna, it'd be nice. I hope Tori and Caesar. I hope you guys are listening.
Awesome.
It'd be awesome. We do shout outs. And I hope everybody from work is still listening. And of course, our family is.
Yes.
I just read this little blurb, though, even though this isn't a Yankee podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But someone thinks that we should trade Anthony Volpe in the Shohei Ohtani trade.
Really?
We're not getting him. He doesn't want to be here. Ohtani doesn't want to be at the Yankees.
Holly,
Yeah.
You know what those articles are?
What?
They're called clickbait.
They're clickbait. I know.
It's called clickbait, Halls.
Well, it's fan. It's It's fan radio.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't either. It's
clickbait.
BS.
It's bull.
Ohtani doesn't want to be here.
He doesn't.
So why are everybody talking about getting him? Because there's nothing else
you
to
know
do.
what?
Because the Yankees suck.
They suck.
Anyway.
That's the bottom line.
Thanks, Cashman. Thanks, Brian Cashman.
Thanks,
Thank
Brian
you. That's
Cashman.
awesome. Thanks.
We're just going off.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what, everybody?
Yep.
I want you all to have a wonderful week.
Wonderful
I want
week.
you to enjoy your life and enjoy your time, but be careful because it's hot out there everywhere.
Drink water.
Drink water.
Don't get
It's
heat stroke.
hot. Don't get heat stroke. Don't drink because it'll dehydrate you.
Yes.
Okay? So I want you to all be good and have a wonderful week and watch the race on Saturday. And then we will go ahead
Is it on Saturday?
Sorry? No, it's not. It's on Sunday.
Wow. That's a
Wow.
good thing I caught that.
Wow, it's a really good...
Do you want another drink?
You know what? I'm tired.
Okay.
Okay, so watch the race on Sunday or
Yes.
don't. And, either way, we're going to be here next week.
We will.
And it'll be a lot more professional.
We'll be back.
Cooter's
Cooter's going to be in the Pocono.
Cooter's going to be in the Poconos, so
Yep.
we're going to be excited to see what Cooter Mouse has to
It's
say.
gonna be fun. Yep.
Sexy Booth Guy will be back,
Yes,
so
he
it'll be
will.
fun.
Sexy
So,
booth guy.
yes.
Yeah, he'll be back on vacation. Here's some
Absolutely.
stories.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, honeys.
All right.
All right, everybody, have a good week and race on.
Race on.